So in this Grounded 2 video, I'm going to be showing you all what all the developers have added outside the map since the latest patch that they added a little while back. In case you don't know, within that patch, they made it so we can't glitch out of bounds anymore. Probably because they wanted to keep things more of a secret from spoilers of future content that will be coming eventually to Grounded 2. Luckily, I had a save already out of bounds so I can come back here and just check out what's all been added. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all some of the things that I found that they added. I'll also be covering other future content that was discovered in the past out of bounds that hasn't changed, just in case you don't know about it. Hope you all find this interesting, and if you do, consider leaving a like on this. That'd be greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and get into all of this though. Enjoy. Okay, so this first one is going to be located way over here. Actually, after the update where they patched getting out of the map, they made a bunch of new ant tunnel systems going in different directions over here. And they also added black ants that we can find over here now. Keep in mind, yes, we could find these tunnel systems over here. Well, some of them. They did expand on them. But we couldn't find black ants over here. Well, they actually updated this location after the update where we can find black ants and red ants going to war with each other in these tunnel systems. Trust me, I searched all around in these tunnel systems in the past. I did not find a single black ant. I did notice, though, they have expanded this area and they added them. So check this out, guys. Now we're inside. Actually, this black ant just killed these red soldier ants. We missed that. Yeah, they're fighting in here. They're having a little war going on with the red soldier ants. It's the black ants against the red ones. Oh, I think that's a fight going on right over here. Oh yeah, they just took out another red soldier ant. Oh. Here's some more. It's about to go down. Look at this. Crazy. Keep in mind, these aren't officially in the game either, these black soldier ants. Dang, they are powerful. Let's see what they have on them.
Obliterated.
Wow. Wow, so black ant parts, black ant head, etc. Nice. That's crazy. This next one will be over the bridge that you can find over at a new location that's going to be called Park Pond. Obviously, this is going to be the pond to the park. And currently, on top of this bridge, you can find a fishing pole too up here. Look at this. Freaking awesome. And there's a little logo too on the fishing pole as well. If we head over on this side, we can find it. It says ooh cheesy or something. Yeah. And also something pretty cool. We can, crawl on this fishing pole too. We can walk on this fishing pole too. This place has also changed around. Look at that. They added more things down there. Bicycle, gnome, and whatnot. Over here is where the bridge and fishing pole and whatnot will be located at, by the way. So this must be where the water is going to be, too. And this stuff's just going to be at the bottom. So this next one's going to be located way over here, out of bounds. I believe I was one of the first ones to discover this. Well, at least upload about it. It's located right underneath this giant park bench. If you head over here, you can actually find a ranger outpost. Look at that. You discovered ranger outpost park bench. So yeah, this is future content. This is going to be a future location that we will be able to find over here when the developers expand the map. Currently, this is all we have to play with. Eventually, they're going to be expanding the map even more. So, yeah, keep that in mind. There's going to be loads added in the future. In this video, I'm just showing you all some. And yeah, right now, we can't find the outpost, unfortunately. And I've checked all underneath where that outpost location is at. As you see, I'm over here at the area where we found the outpost location. Out of bounds, and you can't find it even out of the map right now over here. It's just a location that you can find currently in the game. But I will say over here underneath this trash can, you can find some raw science. It's located right around here underneath the trash can. Yeah, there it is. Right over here. Obviously, there's no legit way to get to this at the moment. We can only find this right now out of bounds. And also, there's nothing in that trash can, for those of you wondering. But yeah, this park bench is a really interesting location. It's a giant park bench with a microphone hanging off of it. And on top of the park bench, there's some details that we can read. There's a sign on it. I'll go ahead and head up there. Alright, we're up here. Here's what it says. In loving memory of the bench that was here before this one, the park will never be the same without you. And like I mentioned before, in the surrounding areas of this place, you can find some other interesting details. Yeah, right over here, from that bench, you can find this shovel. And it looks like they were digging up some bones here. Don't know what kind of bones these are, or what these could have been. Maybe for a rat or something. I don't know. Oh, wow.
Favorite new mode of transportation.
Alright, so I came back to this location where we found the Ranger Outpost Park bench. And a lot has been added here. A lot of new details. Look at all that in the background. That wasn't there. The wood wasn't there. That cassette over there wasn't there. These Lego blocks weren't there. What's this? This tunnel wasn't there. Dude, this wasn't here, like the spider web. They added so much new since the update. This army man wasn't there. For proof, you can just look back at my video of exploring all around this area with my son. I'll have a link to that in the description once again. Yeah, there's shovels here. Let's see. Was anything added in here? Oh, what? This definitely wasn't here. This is gonna lead to some secret things, I'm sure. That's awesome.
Yeah. Quite an efficient way to get around.
Let's check more around here. Have they officially added the outpost already over here? Doesn't look like it. Let's check these extra details they've added. Seventh master of a 7th puppet metal mix. Okay. Oh. Hole in the wood up here. What? I did not expect this. Where does this lead? It's out back. Let's see what else is in here. Alright. Well, that's it for this. Okay, so this next one's going to be a hidden section within the Ranger Outpost. Specifically, the Ice Cream Ranger Outpost. I'm located right here on the map. And we're underneath the ice cream cart area over here. This hidden section is locked away currently in the Ranger Outpost of the ice cream cart. Let's go ahead and head up to it so we can get a better look of it over here. It's a really interesting room. Once again, right now we cannot access this room regularly. Here's what it looks like. It's got this big glass dome with a fan in it, interestingly enough. I wish I could just jump in. Can't though. But yeah, this is what the room's looking like. And in case you're wondering, where is this at exactly in the Ranger Outpost, I'll go ahead and head over there to give you a better point of view. And we can find the secret room by heading this way. Right now it is locked and we can't access this part. I'll go ahead and jump down there, just making sure I don't die. See? You can see the water cooler down there. Yeah, you can see the water cooler, all the stuff on the shelves and whatnot. And if you look past, some of you may be wondering what was behind that locked door. Well, it's that big room that I just showed you. Looks like some kind of boss fight arena, honestly, or some kind of big arena. Anyways, carrying on here to the next one. This next one also has something to do with a secret room within the Outpost. It's a secret lab room. I don't know exactly what's going to go in these, but this next one will be located at the Fire Pit Ranger Outpost. Once again, it looks like some kind of arena. It's a huge room. Look, same kind of style too. That big glass dome, except there's something different in it. It's not a giant fan. I don't know what exactly that is in it. Some kind of thing. But yeah, that's what the giant room's going to look like. Once again, you get access through the locked door that's within the Ranger Outpost of the Fire Pit. Don't know what their plans are with these. And no, I can't just jump in there to like get a better point of view. Unfortunately, I've tried, guys. This is as far as we can go. But yeah, right now, it's behind a locked door. Let's go ahead and continue on now. So anyways, next up here is not too far from the bridge. It'll be located over here. Out of bounds. As you can see the bridge over there behind the floating bat. Which, by the way, that bat is leaning on something. I'll get more into that later. But for now, I'm going to be covering this new playground area that's going to be coming in the game. As you can see, this is the outer border of it. I'm assuming this is going to be all filled with sand right here. And if we head a little closer, something will start rendering in. You can't see this from a distance, so this is something that you really do have to come out of bounds to check out. You can see the ladder to go up into the play set. And over here you can see a slide that's being built. Once again, this isn't rendered in at the moment. There will be much more details around here. Specifically probably sand, for one. And this will all be detailed and colored in and whatnot. It'll actually look like a playground. I don't know what to expect either. What are we going to be facing in the sand? Maybe some centipedes? I don't know. Maybe there's going to be like a wasp nest up here. It is pretty high. Maybe we'll come across some kind of flying creatures up here. Yeah, this is massive, guys. Look at this. Once again, there's the bridge over there. Yeah, you can't see this when you're actually playing in the regular area. This is something you really do have to be close up for it to start rendering in. Same with what's over there with the bats leaning on. You can't see that right now. It just looks like the bat's floating there, but it's actually not. Yeah, look at this thing. This is so big. I saw some suggestions in my previous video when I went and explored this area that some people might think we'll get the sizzling effect on us if we go down the slide. Dude, I am so excited to see what this will look like when it's actually done. It's so freaking cool. I'm sure over there also will be more detailed too when they actually render in this part. Yeah, dude. This is insane how small we look compared to this, though. I don't know if this is going to be the actual size of the playground either, if they're going to make it smaller. I'm not sure. But this is what we're working with right now. I think this is going to be the actual size. So crazy. We feel so small to it. I mean, we are the size of an ant, so I guess it makes sense. The ants are even large to us. I mean, as you see, I'm riding on a freaking ant. But yeah, this is the next thing I wanted to show you. This new playground area. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump off this too, just for some fun. Boom!
Lost my balance.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be insane. Anyways, carrying on to the next area. It's not too far from here. We're gonna be heading over to that bat. All right, over here at this bat location, which isn't far at all from where we just were. As you can see, something just started to render in here. I was confused at what this was going to be, but some people thought it was going to be a water fountain. You know, the water fountains that we can just come up to and drink out of. Now that I look at it, it does kind of resemble that. But yeah, there's this giant bat that is leaning on this tower here. Don't know what it's going to be yet. This is just something they have for a placeholder for now. It's not detailed at all of what this will be. Of course, in the future, it will be when they actually release this for us to go and explore around regularly. But yeah, the bat is accessible. Like, you can walk on it all the way up. And there's nothing at the top of the tower either. I already had a look in the previous video when I was exploring around this location. But this was one of the cooler locations that I wanted to share with you all in this video. We got a better view though of that playground area from here. So curious what's going to be in the sand environment though. I am genuinely curious. Next up here though, from this location, we're going to be heading right by where we're at next. There's some interesting details over here that you're going to find, well, interesting. So yeah, let's make our way over to that giant table. Some of you might have already seen this, like, just playing the game regularly off in the distance, and was curious what's on this table. Turns out there's some really interesting details on it. Alright, so just got over here to the table. Starting off here with the location of it. So, it's right here. You can see this if you head over here at the edge of the map. You can see this giant table. But yeah, look what's on this table. First off, we have this ominous book. It states, property of ominous practical technologies, do not steal. And it has some tabs on the side in this book. Protocols, assistant manager prototype. So interesting, right? Don't know what this is signifying, but I'm assuming Omnit's evil. I mean, it's safe to assume that, actually. And then we got this notebook here, and this book says parcel, premium quality, narrow, marginal ruled. Just another notebook. Ominous coffee mug right there as well. And yeah, so it's on this. Bunch of pamphlets. Seems like they're handing out to people that were entering the park. The entrance is over there. This place is actually called the entrance. If you save it, entrance area. That's what this place is called too. I mean, it makes sense. You can see the entrance right there. Also, we can see the map of the area on this table. You can find this in other places too, not just here, but yeah, look at that. Let's check out this map a little more. You can see the pond right there. Oh yeah. And the bit of the bridge. Dude, guys. I can't wait. I am so excited to see what all they add in this. By the way, that's a fountain right there. I know exactly where that is. There's a path. You can see the fountain actually from here. If we go over here toward the pond, you can see where the fountain's at the edge of this table. As you can see, there it is. That is the fountain. And there's nothing on that fountain. At least yet, that is. I've already investigated it. Also, another detail you might have missed on the map is that it has the names of the places. So it has an entrance, which we're at the entrance area. You can see that right over there. It has new water features, ice cream vendor, rustic bridge. And it has numbers to show where they'll be at around the area. Also, on this side, we can see playground. So that's confirmation. That area will be a playground. And we also have newly renovated restroom, which I'm assuming will be kind of near the playground. A little bit of extra details over there. Looks like a sign in front of the table. Pretty cool. Now this next ant place is actually really interesting. The reason why it's interesting, for one, when I went to go save it, look what it comes up as for the name of the location. Hatchery Anthill. Interesting, right? So this is going to be a future location, possibly, in the game. As you can see, here's where I'm located at on the map. Over here, for some reason, this area is called Hatchery Anthill. I'll give you a little bit of reasoning why it could be. First off, you're going to be seeing lots of anthills around here. You can see one right over there underneath that big table. that you might have spotted before, like looking outside of the map from inside the map, if you get what I'm saying. There's also more ant tunnel systems that you can see that lead nowhere over there. I've explored all around. And this one leads, I'll show you real quick. Before I even showed off these, I did a bit of exploring myself, just so I can, you know, talk about it a little better while exploring. Yeah, this one leads over here to this giant fountain. This is also out of bounds, guys. This whole section. Keep in mind, I explored this whole section and went over like the areas outside of this map, out of bounds over here. It'll actually pop up at the end of this video, and I'll have a link to it in the description too. Yeah, here is where I'm at on the map. Again, this place is going to be called Hatchery Anthill. Yeah, freaking crazy. I don't know if this is how we're going to be getting over to this section or what, but you can see the big bridge over there. There's going to be a lot of water in this area. Lots of water. It'd be freaking crazy if we can have like a pet fish or something, or be able to ride a fish, or be able to just encounter a giant fish or something. That'd be freaking insane, wouldn't it? Me and my son was actually talking about that. Which, by the way, that video I'll have a link to in the description. My son actually explored with me a lot out of bounds. It was a fun video to make with him. But yeah, you can see another random ant hill right there, or ant tunnel right there, with an entrance it looks like there will be right there. And there's another one right over here that you can see. It's a little further away, but they do got some detail in there. You can see a slime mold right there, but that's about it. And it's underneath this big table that we can't get to regularly right now. Here's how I'm at on the map. You can see that big table if you like come around here. You can look out of bounds and you can see it. But let me go ahead and head up here to this open section of the ant tunnel over here, the entrance to it. Here we are. Okay. And bada bing, bada boom. Here's where it comes out at. Like, I can't enter in this way because, well, I'm technically underneath the map, and this will lead me to out of bounds out of the map. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, there's going to be all kinds of ant tunnels around this section too. We just covered the one that's way up here as well. So of course there's going to be more ant tunnels to explore. I'm not going to make this whole video about secret ant tunnels though that we're going to be getting in the future. This is just some for a few example, and a name of a new location too. Hatchery Anthill. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video. Hope you all found this video informative as well as entertaining. I would love to know your guys' thoughts about some of this. I'm out of here though, everyone. As always, most importantly, appreciate y'all taking the time watching and listening. Until next time, peace.